Hello YouTube, we are in Chamber of Innocence, Act 5 here, and we are going to fight General Avarius, which is quite an interesting fight because it's very difficult, and we are going to make it simple. So first of all, this is him. He has two faces. This is the first face. He has this cleave attack where he like that. This is the cleave attack when he does that fiery thing. It's quite a powerful blow, but you won't get one shot from it. But you will lose a lot of HP. This is his normal attack when you stay close to him. So basically you can go behind him and just kick him in the back, like any normal attack. So these are his two attacks for now, and if you go at the distance, he will try to shoot this projectile attack where they explode. So basically they damage you, it's fire damage. They do quite a lot of damage if you get all three of them. But just so you know, they explode on impact. So it is better to, in this phase, to stay close to him and shoot him. You do some damage. And when he does this, charging, you can see that this statue has raised into life. So he can raise basically, when he charges this, he will shoot 3 projectiles after 1.5 seconds of charging the attack. He will shoot a fast attack, so 3 projectiles that are really fast like that, and you can dodge them if you keep an eye on him. You need to keep an eye on him all the time. So as you can see, he can raise the statues, and the statues will attack you. For example, if I sit here, the statues will one-shot you. So if they attack really slow, so you can get out of them, but they will literally be able to kill you if you get hit by that attack from the statues. Now, this is the fast attack. We saw the slow attack with the projectiles. We saw the cleave. We saw his auto attack when you go next to him. And he's trying, no, this is the cleave. And then the auto attack. No, this is the fast projectiles. And the statues. Right. And he has one more attack where he basically scorches like this, scorches the ground and does an explosion. This will one-shot you for sure. That slam that he does. When he goes into the ground, he scorches the ground, and then after a second of impact, there is a slam. That slam, if you are in area, you can see that he charges that attack by he leans back with his staff like this. So he leans back with his staff, and he then charges the attack. So you need to keep an eye on him and see his movements. Look, that's how he does the slam. So he pulls his staff back, and he does the attack. So these are the attacks. Basically, he can raise the statues and so on. He has the cleave, he has the 2 types of projectile, fast and slow. The slow one, remember that it explodes. The fast one has 1.5 seconds of delay. So if you keep an eye on him, you'll be able to dodge all of them. The first phase is really easy. Also dodge the... Now we go into... So this is exactly the same as before. You need to kind of kill him 2 times. He has that period when he goes into the center and starts to spawn those minions. And then this is the second phase. The second phase is kind of more difficult because he transforms into this guy. And this guy is a little bit different. He does the same attacks that he does. These are the slow projectiles. He has still the statues that will follow you. And what's going to happen is he is going to have these fiery projectiles dropping from the sky, from the ceiling, sorry. And if they hit you, probably they'll do quite a lot of damage and you will die. But it's very random, so you should always keep, you should always move. As you can see, he puts the projectiles and the place where he leaves the projectiles draw like that. Will draw the, so he loads the, it's kind of a trap basically. He puts some projectiles on the ground, and after a while, like this, you can see them there, they will just attract fire damage. So he is only fire, so you need fire resistance to 75, but in Act 5 you should have fire resistance, all resistances to 75, by the way. So let's continue. So how are we going to, let's damage him. Until now he has 2 attacks, the soul projectiles and traps that he does. But as you can see, he has also a slam that he does, like the first one. Let's see the slam. This is the slam. When this charges, look at the area of it. So you will see yellow, you will see a yellow circle on the ground like this, charging. If you are in it, you're dead. So you need to get out of it. You need to dodge that. He does the ceiling like that. So what else? You can see that when he rushes forward like that, he will always leave a trail of fire pixies, let's say, fire damage behind him, and they will damage you. They do quite a lot of damage if you catch them all. Now, you can see that most of the most of the statues are basically inert, so you can hide behind them when he does any attack, and you will dodge most of the attacks. Be careful of the live one. So you can dodge his attacks by using, this is a way to do it, by using the dead statues, the inert statues. And also you can basically follow him like this. Where he goes, you can go and try to dodge his attacks. Now he has a beam that he does, it's this one. The way to do it is to just go towards him and you stay close to him. The beam goes clockwise, like Piety in Act 4. So if you could dodge that beam, you can dodge this one too. So it's the same idea, you just stay close to him, and when he does the beam, you are going to go like this. You're going to go around him. So when he goes in one way, you go with him, and the beam can be dodged easily. So let's damage him a little bit more. Let's see. And now he goes into the phase where you have the minions and you have the ability to recharge your flasks and so on. Of course, you can put a TP into the fight if you get low and go back into town, charge everything and come back. This fight is really easy if you have, like I said, 75% resistance in fire. He's only fire damage. But even with fire damage, you will still kind of die to his attacks. Now, we start all over. The slam in the ground, the pixies. And now, in this phase, he will do these. So how the hell are you going to, sorry, how are you going to dodge those when they fill up the whole map? So let's see them again. He has a lot of pixies at this point. Not these ones. We are referring at, let's see. This was the slam, the small slow projectiles, the roof, the beam, and the slam. So How are you going to dodge when he does his all over the place projectiles? Isn't he going to do them? Oh, these ones. So the idea is that either you go as far as you can from him and stay still and try to dodge them in a calm way. So in a calm way, you would be safe. So when he does the projectiles that go all over the map, you can go either behind the statue and the statue will block all of the pixies like that, or you go next to this and you just move, and that's it. You don't panic. You move slowly. I know that you will be slower than me by the movement speed, but you still can dodge them easy if you're not close to them. The further you are from the start point, like this, you can go here and you can see that you can literally dodge them the further you are from the start of the beams. And that's it. You do damage to him, you know all the attacks, you know to go close when he has a beam and to try to stay with him. When he does this, you try to go as far as you can as him or behind a statue. And you stay away when he charges and does this attack. So he has two slams, this one and the one when he charges, like the first one that you killed. And that's it. And you do some more damage. He gets, again, he has two phases where you can load your flasks, killing the minions. And yeah, this is the whole fight. You damage him again. You repeat dodging most of his attacks. And I know it's a lot to memorize, but once you try it, let's say 2 times, you'll understand how the fight is. So basically it's not that much. So when he does this, you go away and you try to dodge them like this. You don't have to be fast. You just remember that when he charges, he will do a slam. And this is the second slam. So he has 2 slams. The first, and he set me on fire now. And yeah, this is the fight. Hope this helps. See you when I see you.